Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X. We are so excited. We had to come on here today and announce the fabulous news. Princess Catherine is in remission. That means she is cancer-free. She made an appearance at the Royal Marsden where she actually underwent chemotherapy. And we didn't know any of this. The details were very vague for a very long time. We gave her privacy, but she's wanting to share her journey now, her story. She wrote a little thing on Instagram. If you guys haven't read it yet, here it is. I wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you to the Royal Marsden for looking after me so well during this past year. My heartfelt thanks goes to all those who have quietly walked alongside William and me as we have navigated everything. We couldn't have asked for more. The care and advice we have received throughout my time as a patient has been exceptional. In my role as joint patron of the Royal Marsden, my hope is that by supporting groundbreaking research and clinical excellence, as well as promoting patient and family well-being, we might save many more lives and transform the experience of all those impacted by cancer. It is a relief to now be in remission, and I remain focused on recovery. As anyone who has ever experienced a cancer diagnosis will know, it takes time to adjust to a new normal. I am, however, looking forward to a fulfilling year ahead. There is much to look forward to. Thank you to everyone for your continued support. C. They also shared a video on their Instagram page. It's great. If you haven't seen it, here it is.
The Royal Marsden is a leading-edge specialist cancer centre, and we work with cancer centres globally to try and improve survival for people affected by cancer through our research, our education programmes, and through our leading-edge treatment. Patients feel really supported as they go through their cancer journey if you can offer all kinds of therapy and supportive care, as well as technical parts of cancer treatment. It's really important to give people confidence in the standard of care they're receiving, and for patients and their families, supportive care is absolutely vital. It's amazing to have the support of both the Prince and Princess. They understand the Marsden well. It's very important to have that connection with our patients and our staff. And of course their personal understanding of what the patient journey looks like and the work that we do day in and day out. And that sort of personal connection is incredibly important.
Also put out a ton of videos. Obviously, the staff was taking tons of selfies with her. Here's one that was really super cute. So, you know, obviously there's a lot to choose from. You can go online and look for yourself. I like this one because she comes back.
Everybody, I will let you carry on your party.
And she's known for doing that. I remember when they went to Earthshot in Boston and there were a slew of people just, you know, screaming her name. And she turned around and went back. She's known for that. And I just love that about her. She doesn't leave one man behind.
No. And well, not like somebody we know that leaves people in wheelchairs. I mean, we're going to talk about that a little later, but oh my God.
Yeah, Princess Catherine is top notch. She is a diamond in the rough.
You guys, we are so thrilled that she is okay and she is cancer-free, obviously. We got some stunning pictures. She's wearing her eternity rings, which I think is just a sign of just looking towards the future. She's obviously, people are like, well, you know, she's just trying to be back to nature and all this stuff. The haters are saying this. And it's like, no, she's just going to switch it up sometimes.
No, her family and her husband were there with her during the chemo.
Yeah.
So I think that's why she wore it. Haters.
Exactly.
Everyone needs to stop looking into it. Don't analyze it that much.
You're going to love the other theory they have. She is with the therapy dog. Oh,
She loves dogs so much.
and of course she met with some people that were going through treatment. You know, I don't know a lot about it, but just listening to her questions and really caring about what they're and knowing now the process of what it is. So she's going to do remarkable work bringing light onto this cause. Remember the day that it was announced and how sad everybody was, and this journey has been tough for everybody, and the fact that she's bringing us into it now and letting us be involved.
It was her story to tell. It was not on our timeline. It was on her timeline, and she chose now. What a sweet picture. She doesn't turn to the camera.
No,
she has the woman get the shot,
and she never turns away a hug.
Nope.
But here is probably the shot of the day.
The most emotional shot of the day.
Yeah, her walking in and knowing how many times, I'm sure through the back entrance, but knowing how many times she walked into this building scared, confused, nervous, anxious,
in pain,
trying
the
to
unknown.
Explain it to her small children. I mean, she has a small family. They're not teenagers where they can sort of get it. You know, they don't know why mom's going through this. So this was definitely the shot of the day. She's a real person. She's just flesh and blood like you and me. So do you want to hear the theory of the mattress and Money Making Meredith over at the Sussex Squad?
Not
you
really.
Want to hear their
Not
theory?
really.
So Kate only likes doing like, you know, the glitz and the glam.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't me. This is them. She only likes doing the glitz and the glam events. Like, you know how she went to Wimbledon and got that standing O and Julia Roberts. That's what she likes to do. That's Kate's thing. So the BAFTAs are coming up in February, and Kate wants to go to the BAFTAs and be on the red carpet. But before she can do that, it would look weird if she didn't do something like, I don't know, go visit the place where she went and got chemo.
You might not have long to wait for confirmation, because there is also buzz this week that Kate is going to attend the BAFTA ceremony in February. This, of course, is one of her highest profile red carpet events every year. Not every year, she's only attended like 5 times, but it's starting to become a staple in her annual calendar now that she's Princess of Wales. Do I think that this engagement was slated to happen at some point for Kate this year? Absolutely. There have been calls for her to engage more openly with the cancer patient community since her diagnosis was announced. I don't want to say it's gone into the realm of criticism, because I think it's bad faith criticism, but the absence of solo engagements focused on cancer patients has been noted. And at the same time, this appearance today could be helping to balance or offset the perceived frivolity of only coming out to attend high-profile events like the BAFTAs, or like Wimbledon. Do you remember last summer when Kate was starting to get back into the swing of things, and the 2 events she did back-to-back were Trooping the Color and Wimbledon? Things that are fun, things that are glamorous, things that she enjoys doing. This engagement is something that has been missing from Kate's return to work roster so far. So this engagement for many solidifies that yes, she will be at the BAFTA's red carpet in February.
So that is the theory that they had. They also are saying that because Meghan's show was going to premiere on the 15th, they needed to plan something the day before.
On the 14th.
Because that's what the royals do. Because it just, you know, they do things out of the blue like that.
So this is what...
It doesn't take any planning to get a royal to and from. It doesn't take any planning at all.
I think Catherine, the Princess of Wales's visit to the Royal Marsden Hospital today was planned in anticipation for Meghan Markle's show dropping tomorrow. Let's get into it. This visit, which doesn't appear to have any significance in terms of the date, happened the day before Meghan Markle's Netflix show was supposed to air. On the one hand, Meghan and Kate do not exist to one-up or thwart each other, despite what the media might put forward. On the other hand, articles like this one from the Express continue to roll out, where the huge milestone that Kate was set to celebrate was her 43rd birthday. I'm not saying that's not a big deal. It's not typically one of those that you can get custom cards for, though. And this was after her day of birth seemingly being overshadowed by Prince Harry and Meghan. In that regard, it's not too far-fetched to think that Kensington Palace considered the timing of this visit as coinciding with Meghan Markle's release of her TV show to, if not take some of the wind out of the sails of the Duchess of Sussex, To provide a comparison, I do not think the only factor into making this announcement and sending Kate out was the upcoming show from the Duchess of Sussex. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone threw it out there, or if it wasn't at least considered when they were deciding on a date for Catherine to go visit.
And this is what Money Making Meredith and Mattress think?
Yeah, they're telling everybody.
Well, good thing they are not getting paid to think.
Exactly. And they're wondering why
Wow.
they are going to fail miserably on YouTube when TikTok goes away. And it's beautiful to watch. It's going to be a beautiful thing, because saying horrible things like that makes you a really bad person. And that doesn't make us bullies. That's just calling you out. Like,
Princess Catherine doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She would never try to upstage
go
someone.
on the red carpet. She's preparing for her
And she's-
BAFTA night.
She's been to the BAFTAs for years.
Yeah, to insinuate that she only enjoys the glitzy part of being a royal is so disgusting. And wow.
I bet in her mind she's like, I'm gonna have a date night with my husband.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, you know what? He deserves it.
Yes.
And maybe we'll get a hotel on the way home.
maybe.
Maybe.
You never know.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Thanks to Prince and Princess of Wales over on X, we have a new number, 158,000 dislikes for With Love Meghan.
That has to be a record of some sort.
I think it is. I think Meghan's mole verified that this is some sort of record as far as ratios go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but apparently this is all just haters. It's just trolls.
Oh yeah.
It's haters.
Not real people.
Royalists that just can't say racist. We're all racist
Racist.
royalists that are just, we can't stand that a black woman is successful or
Oh,
popular.
God, no.
Oh my God. All those times you were on tour with Dion, Stephanie, you were just biting your tongue going, how dare that successful black woman do better than me?
Yes, I was trying to always upstage her as much as I could.
Exactly. Justine Bateman is the new darling celebrity of the world. She sort of is a hero. It's like, I think she's going to go down as
Mallory.
Mallory Family Ties. Freaking goddess of the 80s, but she's gonna go down as like a folk hero, I think, in the history books.
Sure.
People will be writing songs about her for just coming forward and saying what's right. Allegedly, it's gotten under Harry and Meghan's skin. We don't know for sure.
Imagine.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle find Justine Bateman's claim offensive after being called disaster tourists. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry feel Justine Bateman's disparaging comments were offensive after they stepped up to help Los Angeles wildfire victims on Friday.
No, they didn't.
Stepped up. The Family Ties alum labeled the couple disaster tourists as photos surfaced of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex distributing food and supplies to the victims outside the Pasadena. You didn't mention how they were stepping on grave sites.
No.
It's offensive to Meghan and Harry that anybody would think this is merely a photo opportunity, a source exclusively tells Page 6. Anybody! The pair live approximately 90 miles north of the city, but our sources says Meghan was born and raised in Los Angeles, so this is and always will be home for her. She didn't grow up in the Palisades, and she didn't grow up in Pasadena.
But again, if it is home to her, why are we not showing her cousins, her aunts, and her uncles?
Because, well, we know why.
Jeez.
Like you said yesterday, we know why. According to the insider, Markle, 43, is not just a tourist. And her heart is completely broken for all the lives that have been lost and for those whose homes have been destroyed in these fires.
And the ones you stepped on and crawled over.
Yes. Harry and Markle invested significant time and resources, and they have donated money and essential items, and they made sure to tell the press.
And staying 45 minutes is a long time.
Yeah. They have also dedicated countless hours to volunteering, long before the media even caught wind of their involvement, the source tells us.
Yeah, right. I want to see those photos.
Reps for the Sussexes and Bateman did not immediately respond to Page 6's request for comment. Bateman slammed the couple on X Saturday, writing that they are no better than ambulance chasers. We really want to ID this person that Meghan was hugging because it's getting to be ridiculous. It looks like either an employee or an employee of the Pasadena mayor.
That's what I was thinking, was the mayor's assistant or someone who holds his books for him. I don't know, something like that.
Because when Harry saw the camera was walking behind them, he immediately told Meghan, and she ran over to the girl and put her arm around her again. So it's not mathing with me. There is no way this woman is a victim of the fire. Can we ID her? Can't we all get together as a collective and somehow ID this woman? It shouldn't be easy.
I'm sure she has been ID'd.
You guys
probably
are
just not looking hard enough.
Put it in the comments if she's already been ID'd. I really need to know who this woman is. It's driving me nuts. So Harry and Meghan, once they're done getting the photo ops and saying goodbye to Jose Andres, that's when they walk away and the Pasadena mayor goes over and talks to the reporter. There is a dude in a wheelchair just standing there staring at them. This would be the perfect opportunity to show that you're not doing this for the cameras. And bend over and ask if he's okay. Do you think that happens? No. There's the dude. He looks over at Harry. Nothing. Meghan just walks on by. Do that a little slower for you guys. So there's Harry.
What about those two people right there just sitting?
Just maybe shake their hands, tell them hi.
We're here for you.
We're here for you. Hey, how you doing? What's going on?
That's a little boy. She can't stop and
Nope.
talk to the little boy?
No, because it's not the people on the list.
She doesn't see the cameras on her right now.
Exactly. So the cameraman is following them, but she knows that maybe it's not on. So here's the guy in the wheelchair. Again, you would think, boom.
How are you? Is everything okay? Can I do anything to help?
Yeah. But see, she sees the LA local camera on the mayor and she wants to get the hell out of there. There's whatever camera guy that followed them and is with them. So he's either Netflix or whatever. And he's the one that then walked. But she's out of there. She's knows out. The camera's off. I mean, how cold and callous can you be?
That's Meghan.
Yeah. And so this camera guy is probably going to get fired for being on them. Because like I said, he then got the back of Harry and Meghan walking out next to each other. And then Harry's like, oh crap. And then she runs over to the girl again. So it doesn't, who is this woman? Okay. I think Lauren, who we love over here, we wish he was a friend of the show. He liked my tweet yesterday. So I'm getting closer to him. You know, he's taken the TikTok ban with a grain of salt and he's coming over to X and he's doing stuff on Instagram. So you want to go follow him there because I don't think he's stopping. And boy, does the man tell the truth. So here is Link's commentary on the day.
As if the people of California haven't been through enough, the Duke and Duchess of White Castle had to go out and pull a PR stunt to earn some goodwill from the public. Over the weekend, apparently Harry and Meghan were out surveying the damage from the California fires. And let me just say, why are you surveying the damage? You're not firefighters. You're not first responders. Are Harry and Meghan going to say, yeah, let's bring in the excavator and the crane? Why are you there? Now, Harry and Meghan, these two little hucksters, they went with the mayor of Pasadena to traipse through the rubble and look like they care with paparazzi in tow. However, I have to point out that there are many people who've unfortunately lost their homes and they haven't been allowed to go back since to see if anything made it. Imagine you're watching on the news, you've had to flee your home, everything's burned down, and you see Harry and Meghan traipsing through the rubble. In my next life, I want to come back as delusional as Harry and Meghan. You can tell these two are surrounded by yes men. They still think they are royalty. They are over here hugging and kissing on people and waving. No other celebrities are out there doing this. You guys, you could have just stayed home. Now, with all of the devastation in California, the one silver lining is that Meghan Markle's ridiculous, out-of-touch Netflix show has been pushed back to March 4th. I know I talked about this last week, but Meghan Markle, read the room. No one wants to see you traipse around some rented mansion with all this fancy jewelry on baking donuts. We don't care. Especially in light of recent events, we really don't care. What I also find ridiculous about Harry and Meghan is that they aren't this nice to their own family, okay? Prince Harry, he shanked his family, he shanked his grandfather, his grandmother when they were in their dying days. Meghan Markle, I don't know if she has any real friends or family left that speak with her. Now, I'm sure some of you are going to say, well, maybe they are just being altruistic, maybe you're being hard on Harry and Meghan. Absolutely not. I have worked for a very high-profile individual, someone with a full-time security detail. When celebrities or high-profile people want to go and do something quietly, they can.
We've said this a million times on the show. If you want to go in and out of somewhere, you can. We know it. Link knows it. I'm telling you guys, it can be done. Celebrities do it all the time.
Without paparazzi.
Yeah.
Especially during these fires, paparazzi and camera crews don't just telepathically know where you are unless you have someone tip them off, and that's clearly what happened with Harry and Meghan, if you ask me. One thing you have to remember about Meghan Markle is that she is an operator and a social climber. This is a girl who conned the royal family into thinking she was some big Hollywood actress when most of us had never heard of her. So Meghan Markle, whose favorability is incredibly low, the trailer for her Netflix show got canned. What does she do? She goes out to make sure she's photographed surveying the fires and hugging on people. Now, Prince Harry, I used to feel a little bit sorry for him. He was the spare. He's got some mommy issues, but not anymore. He is looking like a little beta male bitch boy. And also, he and Meghan are morphing into each other. Look at their hands on their hips. I just have to reiterate once again, why are Harry and Meghan there? You don't even live in Pasadena. Imagine your house is burning down. You're grabbing your dog. You're grabbing your cat. You're grabbing a family album. Oh, Harry and Meghan are outside. Harry and Meghan, you come to save me. They can't even save themselves. Their lives are in the gutter and they're in shambles. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they had it all. In the words of Adele, we could have had it all. But they went and screwed it up, and now their lives are in the gutter, and they're doing these desperate PR stunts. If I were these two, I would go crawling back to King Charles and Prince William. I would try to go back to the royal family because people aren't feeling ya here in the United States. Meghan Markle, she's got some cringeworthy Netflix show. She's trying to hawk jellies and jams. That's a fall from grace. Prince Harry, I have no idea what the hell he does all day. You might as well go back to the UK and eat crumpets and scones and have high tea.
Give Link Lauren a like and a follow. Go follow him on X. He is amazing.
He's a truth teller.
He is a truth teller. Meghan Kelly was not as diplomatic as Link. If you don't want to hear profanity, Mom, cover your ears. We're going to play this in its entirety. But boy, did she go off. And she was right. But she does say the F word, so we are warning you. We know we don't like to say, the vulgar language on this channel, and we get in trouble with our mom whenever we do. But it's not us. It's Meghan Kelly.
Can't we bleep it?
I can bleep it out. Yeah.
Okay, we'll bleep it out.
I'll bleep it out.
Meghan and Harry, these absolute cretins, decide to inject themselves into the devastation in Los Angeles for one reason: to get their faces back on camera and to improve their image. They made sure that their names got in the press. And that was the name of the game. First of all, I got one other thing. When you're actually a member of the royal family, Harry and the British population answers to you, sort of, they're your subjects. Maybe they do need to see you during times of tragedy. You're in America now, and we don't give a shit about you. You're not our prince. You'll never be king. We hate your wife. Stay at home in your $29 million mansion. All right? Stop getting off on the trauma porn of real suffering in Los Angeles.
That's why she's the #1 female podcaster out there. I mean,
between her and Justine Bateman, these women are on fire.
So, like we knew, Meghan's insane fan club is already merching her disaster look.
Her disaster.
It's going to be a
tourism look.
Yes.
Disaster
dressed like a duchess. I can't believe that she did not have socks on. That is so gross.
Well, in the fires, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Good.
Seriously, there is something wrong with her. There is something wrong.
So
with
they're
that
merching
chick.
all this stuff.
She really must have a foot problem for her to always wear open-toed or having to breathe her feet. There must be something wrong with her feet, allegedly.
The least of her concern.
No, but for that is just so. Wear some boots or tennis shoes, actual tennis shoes, with traction. That just seems so odd. So they are so excited because you can dress like a duchess.
In a crisis.
In a crisis, you put this in your disaster pack at home and you just keep it in there. You
These
know,
could go for earthquakes,
anything.
Tsunamis, fires, floods, any kind of disaster.
Hurricane,
You
yeah.
can put this outfit on and boom, you're a duchess.
You're ready to go. Another thing Sussex Squad is being little bitches about is Paris Hilton and what she's doing. So I already know Paris has been going around adopting dogs, being super sweet, actually volunteering. Like she actually went to the baby warehouse and volunteered. But we also know that anytime Paris does anything, she's going to get pictures. And she has earned the right. Talk about Hollywood royalty.
Yeah,
Paris,
the Hiltons.
We love Paris over here. And the reason why is because this girl is transparent. She has never lied about what she wants to do. She's already rich. So she's not trying to grift anybody like Meghan. Like she has enough money and she's married to a billionaire. So she's fine. So she's doing it because she likes being famous, but she also has talked about her anxiety, her learning disabilities. She loves animals.
There was abuse in the past.
Yeah, she has paid her dues. Paris writes this long thing on her X page, and notice how she just wants to like thank everybody. She even puts cute little emojis because that is so Paris. She also talks about where she went. She's talking about like how you can help. Hey, you need to go pick up an animal. You don't have to keep the animal forever. Just go foster it. She's like, visit this link to donate. And you know you can trust Paris because, again, Paris is not a grifter.
She's also very transparent.
Yes, 100%. So I just wrote this. Sussex Squad is like, how come you don't go after Paris Hilton? Because Paris Hilton is being transparent and taking us on her journey. She's not pretending to be caught off guard by cameras following her. She's shining light on the charity she cares about. She's not being vague, like saying, give to Archwell and we'll just then distribute the money.
Give to the Hilton Foundation.
Exactly. Paris knows she's a celebrity and doesn't apologize for it. She's also not trespassing on grave sites. This is how it's done. Also, Americans respect Paris for paying her dues. She's put years into this. The world doesn't give an S about some dumb prince and his grifter wife. So if any Sussex Squad come after you and they say, how come are you just picking on them? How come you're not going after people like Paris Hilton? There is your answer right there. Okay? There's your answer.
Paris is playing by the rules. She is.
Yeah. Okay, guys, like yesterday, we are going to put the same list that you can give to. It is a list of helping people and animals, smaller shelters, smaller charities, the charities that really need help right now. And you can share that with friends and family if you don't have any love to give. And I understand that because we raised over $13,000 for the Humane Society of the United States. So all you have to do is copy and paste what we put in the description box below and just share it with friends and family if they're like, I wonder how I can help these people.
Well, thank you guys. We will see you tomorrow. We love you, Princess Catherine. We're so happy for you that you're in remission. We also thank Justine Bateman for getting the word out and the truth.
What do we do, baby, without us? What do we do, baby, without us? And there ain't no nothing we can love each other through. What do we do, baby, without us? Sha-la-la-la. Sit, Ubu, sit.
Good dog.